Everyone, this is the Miss Model Experience product review. Today we're going to review a portable kettle. So I bought this like a year ago and I just wanted to make sure everyone knows how awesome this product is. So this is let me make sure I get the name right. I believe it's pronounced either Aigostar or Aigostar. It's Aigostar. Eve is a glass electric tea kettle and it is cordless. And when I first purchased this a year ago, it was about 30 bucks at that time, and I take this to work. I actually just leave it at work, and between me and my colleagues, we love it. So this is how the package, I made sure to keep the package a year, right? Anyway, so I have the package here. This is how it looks. Beautiful, right? Turn it around. So it's already open, of course. I'm gonna take it out slowly so you can see what's inside. So this is the kettle. And I'm gonna put it right here. Packaging is wonderful, by the way. It's very secure. And then this is the plug up for the kettle. So this is to make sure it actually, works. It does come with a manual, of course, so you can see how it works. And it's like 3 pages. It's in English, so that's good. And it has 2 years warranty. You didn't know that. All right, so pretty much it only has 2 switches. The first one at the bottom, that's just for, let me make sure you can see it. This is the on off. And then the push at the top is just to open the lid. Let me make sure you can see that. Just to open the lid, and it just flips open. So it opens this wide, which is pretty good. It does have this right here, and I believe this is to help to stop debris from going into your liquid. So if you're making tea maybe, or whatever, it blocks that, so when you pour it out, it's like a mesh or a strainer. All right, it does also have levels to where you need to put the liquid. It does have a max and medium or minimum. I normally make sure that everyone keeps it above this line, never below. And that's pretty much it so far. So I'm going to show you briefly how it works. So I normally put water in here to boil it up, and let me tell you, it gets super duper hot, like a real kettle on the stove. And I'm even gonna show you briefly how it boils eggs. Sometimes when you run late to work, you don't have time to make breakfast at home. This is perfect if you want some boiled eggs, bring it to work, and just put water in there, turn it on, and it does what it needs to do. All right, so I'm gonna plug this up and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so here is, I just have water, just 1 egg, and the kettle. I do want to point out that it is a 3-prong cord, so just make sure you get the proper connection for it. And I will say the cord is very short, so what you could do is just go to your local store, even Amazon, Big Lots, Walmart, and just get like a 3-prong extender, extension cord, and that should do. What I will point out too is that it recommends that you only plug it up into a 110 by 120 volt socket, or I think it says 50 over 60 hertz socket. So just make sure it's a powerful socket, it's nothing weak. Especially if you're at work, make sure you don't plug it into the same extension cord as your PC or your computer, because if there's a surge outage and they come to you and they realize that you have this plugged in, you may get in trouble. So just make sure this is in a socket by itself. you know, away from, of course, any other debris or, I don't know, paper. Just be safe. All right, so let me stop rambling and let's get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and gonna push this open. Pops open like I told you. Pour my water. I'm gonna make sure it goes over the minimum. Hopefully I have enough water because I don't feel like getting up. Let's see. Oh, please don't make a mess. I got it. So, yeah. I usually make it go halfway just to be safe. And then here is my egg. So I'm just gonna drop it in there very slowly. And you can actually put it in here before you put water. And just close it gently. And then here's the cool part. So when I first bought this, I'm just thinking, oh, it's a regular kettle. It's cool, whatever. It's just gonna boil my water, right? So I got it. And then when I first turn it on, I'm like, what? So it lights up. It's a cool blue color. Everyone likes it. It's awesome. One thing I will say is, so it is now on. This is indicating that the kettle is about to warm up. And actually, I'm gonna time how long it takes to boil, because I wanted to know that too when I first bought it. You can already hear it starting to get hot. Oh, I'm looking for my timer. Timer starts. Okay, I put on my stopwatch. So I just turned it on. So it'll be off by a few minutes, but as you can see, again, I have the egg in there, and I'm just gonna wait for it to boil. And I'm gonna play some good music right now, so stay tuned. Okay, so I didn't actually cut out the entire shot here. I wanted to keep this section in the video so you can see the starting process of it boiling, how hot it becomes. You do see the steam coming off or running down on the side. And at this point, you can't see it in the video, but there is steam coming from the top, which is normal. It's a kettle. Just want to let you know that it's legit, it's cool, but if you have any pets around, if you have any children, just like if they're near a stove, just make sure they know to not be near this hot equipment. Okay. Okay everyone, so I am back, and as you can see, I did fast forward it a little bit so it wouldn't take too long. It took approximately 4 minutes and like 30 seconds to bring itself to a boil, and I forgot to mention this part, but it turns off automatically. So once it gets to its desired temperature, it does switch off, and as you can see, the blue light did switch off. Now, this is very important. This whole part right here is extremely hot. I know it's common sense because we just turned it on, but you'll be surprised how many people will just touch it. And I've had to tell colleagues, be careful, and some may forget and they still touch it and they burn themselves. But that's pretty much it. So you saw how wonderful this is. It has a cool feature, and then you pop it open. And how I normally take out my eggs, I usually get like a long scoop spoon, and of course I'll throw out the water first. I'll pour it out into the sink, and then I'll use a spoon to scoop it out. I've had colleagues who put up to 4 eggs in here, and what I normally do for myself, because I love my food well done, I put this on a second time from boiling my eggs just to make sure it's well done, because the last thing you want to do is open your egg and it's like still yucky. But yeah, this is awesome. Again, I've had this exactly a year. I bought this December 2018, and it's now New Year's, January 1st, 2020, and yeah, it's still hanging on strong. You could just wipe it. The material, the white part of the material is very easy to clean. You could use maybe Clorox wipes or a piece of tissue with maybe like a little vinegar damp on it to just wipe it down, and that's it. I mean, if you want to clean it, you can bring it to the sink, of course this part, and put a little Dawn or just detergent liquid on a cloth, wipe it in there, wash it out, and that's it. It's just like a regular kettle. And this part, of course, the base has to stay away from, of course, liquid, because it's the electric part. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I love it. My colleagues love it. They ask me all the time where I get it from. I actually got this one from Amazon, but I believe I saw the same one on the Target. I think it's either Target website or Walmart. I could be wrong, but just type it in Google, your Bing search, whichever you feel comfortable with, and it will tell you where to find it, and you can price check yourself and then get it from there. So that's pretty much it. I hope this was helpful, and let me know if you have a different version of the kettle that may be better, or if you want me to explain more about the actual product before you get it. I don't mind. You can send me a message, leave a comment, just hit me up. All right. And thanks everyone. You have a wonderful morning, evening,